I think I think I'm a workaholic, but I'm lucky that I'm a workaholic and I love to do what I do. You know, to me, my favorite day is Monday. A lot of people hate Mondays. You know, I hate Sundays. You know, like for me, Sundays is boring. There's nothing to do. Everybody's taking a break. I can't talk to anybody. But I like Mondays because I look forward to looking at my emails. I look forward to working and getting things done. And I love this industry. It's been my life. I fought the cause since the beginning. I have to find a balance somewhere, you know, and I do find it. Every day I take, you know, an hour or two and I leave and I go to the gym just to steam off. I don't bring my phone, I don't bring anything, I just disappear. I do it every day, and I do it because I need to get out a little bit and do that, you know, and I have my family, I take care of them, and I do my best to spend as much time also with my son as I can, and but it is hard because it consumes you a lot, and this thing in the music industry is a very addictive industry, and being in a band is not that easy as people think it would be. I know a lot of people tell me you're so lucky, and you're like, and there's nothing more that I would say than yes, I am very lucky and I'm very privileged to do this, but it's also a very addictive thing. The road is very addictive, and when you're on the road, you want to come home, and when you're home, you want to go on the road, and and I know a lot of musicians know exactly what I'm saying. I think it's like heroin, but in a different form that people have never analyzed what it is. A lot of musicians that stop touring get depressed, and they fall off the wagon. You know, a lot of them do, and because when the music is not working anymore and their careers are over, not a lot of them end up doing anything. They keep running after that dream of making it, which is like somebody that stopped doing heroin is looking for that next shot or next, you know. So it's in your blood. It's something that exists that I think a lot of people haven't brought up. It is a very addictive thing, and not even for musicians. I think even crews, tour managers, once you're on the road and you get that shot of being on the road and that attention from fans that love you and all that, it's hard to go back to quietness for a very long time. You want to go back to that, and I think that's something that exists for sure. So yeah, it's psychological, I think, a lot of it, and I think in the end you have to kind of keep your feet on the ground and find time to be normal. You know what I mean? Like, it's just try to be normal and live a normal life, and then go out there and take it also as work, because if you only take it as trying to be a rock star, see, I don't believe that exists anymore. I think that trying to be that is something that's wrong. You should just take it as like as you work as well, you know, and make it more of a connection with your fans and people that appreciate what you do as an art, you know. I am extremely grateful for every opportunity, everything that Kataklysm has had, you know, even touring and all that. But sometimes, you know, you want to get an opportunity that you feel you deserve and you don't get it, and you get angry about it. And I think sometimes that's not the right path. I think that you have to believe and continue to believe. And I love that the band has been underdogs in this industry in many ways, and we continue sometimes to be. But that's a good, it's a good, positive thing to have, because it gives you something to fight for. And as long as you got something to fight for and look forward to, I think that's important in life. You lose that focus, and then there's only one way to go, and it's down. Because I am not only in it as a musician, you know, I manage bands. What I told you before about mistakes, that's the first thing I tell my bands I work with. It's all about the mistakes. If you try, you know, the least mistakes you'll make in your career, the longer career you'll have. And be smart about what you do, and be real, you know. Don't try to be something you're not, because that's when bands fall, you know. And it's, you know, I've learned it. I learned it the hard way too, you know. My first tour was with Deicide in 1995 on the Legion tour. You know, that's one of my favorite death metal bands ever, you know. And Glenn was introducing Once Upon the Cross, you know, first song live. And we were just like mouth open, like, you know, killing the whole place. And, you know, that was my first tour in a tour bus, flying overseas at 19 years old. So talk about being struck with something big, you know. And then my second tour was in America in a van, opening for Incantation. And that was going like from this to like this overnight, and then getting a reality check. And I think that we were shocked, and it's you know, I was lucky to experience both sides quick. Some bands, they stay up and then they get a reality check, and then they're just like, no, it can't be. Well, that's how it is, you know. So.